Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
You look at this Carolina defense.
Well, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. That'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
Do you think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. The bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
On first down, it's Herbert.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And down inside the 15 it goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small corner?
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Stop him at the 10.
1st and 10. Young.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Graham.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there in the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
Now it's Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hubbard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Open man right side is St. Brown. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons.
From the right hash, and this one just a chip in.
Koo knocks this one to the post.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6.
On play action, Young. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw line a little too far, brings up 3rd down.
You talk about this Falcon defense.
They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
These two teams, they met in Charlotte earlier in the year with the Panthers coming out on top. So a win here in Atlanta would give them the season sweep. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
Young working out of the gun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it looking at a 4th down and 2. And the first play will be a field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. They'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Panthers are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The Falcons at 4-3, a game over 500. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And he's got his man on the out route.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Chuba Hubbard with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Falcons are able to add on to that lead. So 2 touchdowns for him on the ground in this first half, and that one a thing of beauty.
And just like his last touchdown run, we saw him be patient. How about his vision where he's able to identify where the opening was? And then how about the escort right down the field all the way to the end zone from his believers?
Extra point by Crew, up and good. These guys will take a 10-point lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far.
This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Young.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And got his man complete.
And he's all the way across the 50 before he's finally pushed out of bounds.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Right back to Sanders on first down.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000.
Touchdown! Miles Sanders. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
Butker on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 8. Here's Herbert. And that's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young now. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball.
Touchdown, Panthers! DJ Chark from 21 yards away. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Falcons 17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Go. 5-9, 5-9. Make a play here. Take it to him.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Over the middle, complete. It's Hubbard. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. Come on, this is our last chance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Falcons! A great effort there as the 1st half is winding down. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this 1st half. These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. Now a 1st down throw for Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the 1st half of play. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A play fake. Now Young. He'll buy some and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Arnold Ojeda in there to get it. And that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They try to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Young on third down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
And the Falcons will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. First possession of the third quarter, and interceptions already a second half turn. So
Indeed, and not the turn they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
82 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
The slot man in motion right.
St. Brown motioning left. Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Right back to Hubbard.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now 2nd and 9. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Chuba Hubbard.
A 6-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but takes it all the way into the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Carolina. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Falcons 31, Panthers 28.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on the swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Herbert on 1st down now. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Baylor tight.
In motion, it's Miller. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 125 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the option right, Herbert.
And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Herbert, quick pass out wide. Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead. Cool for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Young to throw it.
He's got Hamler on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Young. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Ready? They go play action. Young. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons will take over possession here up at the 44. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10.
Hey, go Lion.
St. Brown in motion right. On second down, here's a run with Hubbard. Oh, able to avoid him. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 140 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Falcons 38, Panthers 35.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
21. Go.
Fresh off of 6 the other way, it's Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Five nine. Hey, Ram.
On second and 10, the ball back with Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ram. Let's go.
Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they would all this this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts from 19 yards away, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete.
But let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Young to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here's Young. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's 2nd in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play.
Here we go.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
On the counter, here's Algier.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
380, run!
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Falcons,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.